What's going on, everyone? This week, got my male Apodora out with me, one of them. This is the one I refer to as Mamba because he acts like a psychotic black mamba half the time and just can't sit still and goes crazy and sometimes lunges mouth open at me in the enclosure. Otherwise, is a wonderful snake outside, but definitely gives me a workout. But anyway, I have him out, give the female a little bit of a break. He's going to get a meal tomorrow. But today, we're here to talk about the baby jungles that have just hatched out. So let's take a look at some of those. Take a look at the first clutch of the season. So the first baby we are taking a look at, first one to shed, first one out of the egg, first one in the bunch. And this little dude is trying to kill my fingers. But as you can see, we'll have some tipping in there. See a lot of that coming up the side. Some really nice blacks on him, really pretty. Let's see your face black. Gorgeous looking snake. Now, they're all going to get their first feeding offerings tomorrow, so they haven't quite yet eaten, but they are just shy of 4 weeks old. This is right around the time I like to start offering them some food. So tomorrow, everybody's going to meet their first frozen thawed fuzzy mouse, and that's generally how I start my feeding trials. So this is the first little boy in this clutch. This little stunner is going to be packed full of color. I foresee lots of tipping going all the way up the sides. This guy's got great bands. This is a boy, so this is the second male. Just absolutely banded out. Really pretty animal. Has good color already after one shed. A nice symmetrical head stamp, kind of has a neat little mask going on. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, beautiful little banded male. Looks a lot like his dad, which if you stick around through the end, I'll be showing photos of both mom and dad so you can get an idea of the potential these babies have. So yeah, that's male number 2. Alrighty, and we're taking a look at the first female of the clutch. Again, very predominantly banded. Whoop, where are we going? Where are we going? Getting hungry, that's always good. But yeah, lots of color early on, nice bands on this girl. Beautiful head stamp there. Just a pretty good looking snake overall. Lots of nice blacks. Should have some tipping, but probably very minimal. I expect this animal to be very, very rich with black. See a little bit of tipping coming up there on the sides, but otherwise that black should allow her yellow to pop. It'd be cool to see that come in. Okay, and number 4 is a female to round us out at 2.2. This girl, she's pretty special. She's very good looking. She's going to be tipped up to the 9s, just like that first boy we looked at. Lots of tipping that's going to come through there, as you can see. Very cool, sort of like O-face, 3-point star combo head stamp there. Great color already, like the rest of them. Both mom and dad have color in spades, so I guess it should come as no surprise that the babies aren't hatching quite as drab as we typically see jungles hatch out. So if they're this young with color, you know, they'll have more as time goes on. Okay, baby number 5 here is another one that I anticipate being a very, very high yellow tipping monster. And by that I mean you got tipping going up the sides, all the way up the back, fully down the whole body of the snake. And this is another girl. There you go. There we go. Have a look at you. She might have the brightest color out of all the babies so far. Not a bad looking snake. And baby number 6 here, as you can see, has still yet to shed his neonatal shed skin. And still has good color, lots of rich blacks, gorgeous snake. Just every once in a while you get one that doesn't shed right away like the rest of them. And he's not the only one. There's another female who will round us out here. Alright, sorry about that. Just like her not wanting to shed, she did not want to play ball here. But we got her back on track. So now, take a closer look. See some good bands, some good color, some nice black. Very low tipping on her. Should overall be beautiful jungle. This little girl is not very cooperative, so we're going to hold her so you can see her. Alright, last but not least, coming up. And last but not least is this little female, rounding the clutch out to 3.7 because it was a small clutch, 2 slugs, and 1 egg didn't make it. And this girl, like the last one we saw, has not shed out. It has really great color. And as you can see, doesn't want to get with the program, doesn't want to shed, doesn't want to sit still. Baby snakes for you. But yeah, should be quite a looker. You know, this one's been standing out a lot. It's been catching my eye a lot. A lot of really nice black and good color on this one, but jungle's changed so much. So I'm not picking any favorites yet. Even though it's only 7, it will still be very difficult to choose if any of them meet my holdback standards. But yeah, that's all 7 of these baby jungles so far. But there are 2 more clutches in the incubator of some jungles to come, so don't worry, plenty to come. So although we had a good look at those babies, it is a little bit difficult to kind of gauge what they're going to look like just by looking at them themselves. So when one is shopping for carpet pythons, it's always advisable to see if you can look at the parents. So what I'm going to show you now are the parents. Well, hopefully they'll all cooperate, but here is dad to those babies. So you can see lots of tipping, that's what I mean. All the yellow, smaller scales in the black bands, that's called tipping. So you get lots of animals with either clean black where there is no tipping, lots of tipping, and everything in between. And then obviously this guy has been selectively bred for some beautiful bright yellows. This is produced by my good friend Owen McIntyre of Rogue Reptiles. And he's not a very big snake, as you can see. He's about 4. Still growing a little bit, but I don't feed my males very heavy. This guy gets small rats right now, and it's a perfect size meal for him. So this is the male. He's got some amazing color to him, and I'm really excited about this clutch. Can't wait to get him feeding. Tomorrow, like I said, is going to be day 1 of feeding trials, and hopefully in probably 2 months or so, we'll have a little more progress. Maybe there's second sheds on them and can show you what we're looking at. I like to take my time with jungles. Like I said, they can take a long time to really develop into their color and true potential. So I've actually in the past sent off some animals prematurely, so to speak, and have seen update photos later only to realize that I did not think that animal would look that freaking good. And I've had a little bit of seller's remorse, I'm not gonna lie, in the best way possible. I'm very happy for people who get such stunning animals from me. But yeah, anyway, anyone who is looking for banded jungles with some tipping and nice yellows, this clutch has that in spades. Dad right here to show you. I love this snake. Every time he sheds, stunning animal. Okay, now let's get Mom out. You think this guy's rad? Whew. Wait till you see Mom. Alrighty, this big beautiful beastie here. This is Eris. She is a psychotic exotic produced jungle carpet. She is a very sentimental, special animal to me. And my good friend Todd Dyer, who I consider a mentor, somebody I look up to a lot, taught me many things. But yeah, this is Mom to those babies. She's produced for me before, had a great clutch the first time, so blame that El Nino again for just only getting 7 babies, but 7 amazing babies is what we got. So very happy that 1, we can take a look at those babies, 2, that both parents here are out of shed, and I can show you in clear color. And let me know if you guys have noticed anything about this video differently this week. My normal camera that I use for filming decided it doesn't want to work and show me what I'm filming on the screen anymore. So either that needs to be replaced or repaired or whatever makes more sense. So comment below, let me know if this video's audio or video quality is better in any way. I'm shooting it on my phone, using the same mic of course, but I don't even know if it works on that camera that I was using. But that's what I wanted to leave you with today. Next week, hopefully I'll be back with some albino Darwin shedding out that we can give you a closer look at. I'm waiting on 2 clutches that are due to hatch any day now, so we should start having some poplin carpets showing up, putting their faces in the picture around here. Without further ado, it's getting warm in here. She's getting hungry. I'm going to take off and I'm going to leave you on a few notes. Go check out my sponsors, Hella Guy Serpents. Chris Sexton makes some amazing 3D printed stuff for animals, and he's constantly innovating. Go check him out at Hella Guy Serpents on Instagram or hellaguyserpents.com. He's running discounts, RR10 for 10% off. So go over there and use that discount at checkout to save you some money. If you're doing any shipping of any of your animals this year at all, you're not sure who to ship with, use code Riley50 to get you 50% off over at Reptiles Express. That'll get you 50% off of the standard shipping FedEx rates through Reptiles Express. 10 labels per customer with that code. Their sister company, premiumcrickets.com, you can use code Riley15 to get you 15% off at checkout, get bugs and things shipped to your door. So give them a shout. Wonderful, wonderful companies, amazing services provided, great people behind all of that. So I'm Team Reptiles Express and premiumcrickets.com, obviously. And I could not make these videos without the help of USARK, keeping it legal and supporting us. So if you're not a member of USARK or USARK Florida, please go join up, become a member. Membership matters. They're the only body of people working to keep unjust reptile legislation from allowing us to keep these animals. So they support us, let's go support them. And last but not least, my Patreon peeps, you guys are wonderful. I do a lot for them. They get first access to babies insider info, all that good stuff, Zoom meetings, you name it. So if you want access to that and want to join the family, look me up on patreon.com, just Riley Jamison on Patreon. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. See you next time. Later.